And it says we're live. So I think it worked. Let's check and see if it really did work on our devices. And we'll give everybody a moment to come in and get the notifications. A lot of people were telling me their notifications are not going off very well. Um, so we
I've never
will,
gotten notifications. I don't depend on notifications for anything. I just have to check what, I mean, I have to make notes and check things and,
yeah,
impromptus, I would never find out because I just don't get them.
it does not come up. And so I was actually watching, I think that there's a couple of sales that were going on a little bit earlier. So I was listening to them
Mhm.
just while I drive because I listen and that kind of calms me down in these in traffic. Oh my gosh, traffic is horrible over here. So we are live on my device. Are we live on yours?
Yep.
Okay.
Up to
So
you.
we're going to give people a few minutes to come in. But how are you? Your trip looks so much fun, Cindy.
Oh, I've just been so ridiculously busy. So the trip you're probably referring to is the one that I went to New Orleans. Is that the
Pam.
one? And
I'm
with
talking about
Pam and
Pam.
yeah, so I stopped. Wow, that was all part of the same trip.
Oh, wow.
I started in Alabama with Pam, and of course we met up with Gabby and Ariana and Lamar and had a wonderful time. And then I went from there to New Orleans, and I spent 5 days in New Orleans doing an art retreat or an
Right.
art vacation rather with another friend. We went and we sketched all over the place in New Orleans. And then after that, I went to my daughter's for several days in Baton Rouge to help her get ready to move home because right now she's actually in Greece working the
Yeah.
country.
It's a rough life right now.
Yeah, yeah, right. And so it's like she has like 5 days after she gets home, like maybe close to 7 days to get everything moved to Ohio because she took a job at Ohio State. So yeah,
Yeah.
so that was busy. And then so then that was that first thing. So then a week later, this past weekend, Frank and I went to Boston for the weekend. We were gone 4 days. Our oldest daughter also graduated with her master's degree, and we went to her actual ceremony, and it was miserable. It was 50 some degrees in Boston all weekend and rainy. And it was an outdoor ceremony. Yeah, and they
50
still did it.
degrees in Boston right now?
Yeah, and they still
It's
did it in the rain.
102 in Houston right now.
It was 85, 86 degrees outside here. I mean, it was
Wow.
great when we got home, but it was cold as all get out there. So we had thought we might have gone to Martha's Vineyard on Saturday because my husband's never been there. But Autumn and I have been there in May before and froze our little baguettes off. And so we told him it was miserable. Martha's Vineyard's really made for walking. It's not.
Yeah.
You don't take a car. I mean, you can take a bus. Have you ever been there before?
No, but
Okay.
I have friends that have been there and they literally just kind of dilly dallied and walked around and went
Yeah.
from place to
And
place.
it's
Yeah.
great. It's great for walking. I've been there in the fall when the weather's been amazing, but I've been there when it's been cold and rainy. And the daughter that graduated was there also when it was cold and rainy, and she said, we both told my husband, "Listen, you don't want to go. We don't want to go, and you don't want to go when it's crappy like this.
Yeah.
We'll plan to come back another time when we can actually enjoy it, hang out
Yes.
and enjoy it." So we actually went to Plymouth. We've been there before, but Plymouth, Massachusetts, where the Rock is, and shopped around, did some stuff there. So it was fun.
I just can't get over that it was 50 something degrees because seriously, our we had a second day of field day today and it was 100, it feels like it's 102, actual temp was about 90 something. But
Wow.
we're sitting at about 80 plus percent humidity.
Yeah, that's miserable. I don't like the humidity at all.
It is. So I wanted to say hey to Bree. Bree popped in and said hello. So hi, Miss Bree. And Miss Debbie came in.
Hey, Debbie.
Thanks for coming, y'all. If you are in the chat, make sure that you let us know. I did want to tell you that if you are wanting to, hey, Kara, how are you? Oh, it's 80 in Georgia. Well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. If you are wanting to participate in the chat, you do have to be subscribed for 5 minutes. That's just a safety procedure to make sure that the trolls and the bots and everybody else does not kind of harass the people in the chat or us, because we're distracted easily with watching the chat and everything else. So this is our little once a month Tuesday live sale that Cyndi and I started several months ago, and we've just kept it up and kept going, and it's been a lot of fun. I enjoy when I get to spend time with Cyndi, even if it's virtually. We have not got to meet in person. That is on the bucket list. Whether she's going to come down to Texas and we're going to thrift, because she can travel. She works for herself. And she likes to travel. Or if one day I get to go up that way and in the Ohio, and I just want to do that whole area, like I want to do Ohio. I would love to do Illinois. I don't know if I'm going to make it as far as Pennsylvania, but of course, Miss Pamela would be on the way for that trip. Kara says we're awaiting the arrival of our second grandson.
Oh, congratulations. That's wonderful. Can you hear me okay? I have my mic on and I unplugged it and plugged it, and I know one time we had a problem, so just so long as everybody can hear me okay.
Yeah, I can. I can hear you fine, just fine.
And for
That is
the reason what
super
made me think
exciting.
that is that my volume on my phone today is low. So it's a good thing I have my glasses on and I can read your lips. I can't get it to go any higher. I've been sitting here messing with it. It's like it won't go any higher. So
Oh
I can
no.
hear you. It's just low.
Okay. Okay, good. Yes, super excited about that. And I don't know about you, Cyndi, but I did a lot of choices. I think I only have one or two things that are single items. Cyndi taught me the choice option, and I really like it. So I've been utilizing that for a while. I do have some offer ups and some choice offer ups today. And I know Cyndi does things a little bit different. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Waiting to see if this thunderstorm tornado wave hits us or they move us. Oh my gosh,
I
more
expected to miss
storms.
us, Kathy. I'm calling it.
Said
Yeah, I
no.
don't have any
Don't-
offer ups, and I don't do anything differently on any other channel but my own. I just do
Oh,
straight claims.
so today all of yours are going to be straight claims, but you
Straight
have some
claims.
choices.
Yeah, straight claims, choice. Everything's a choice. But
Okay.
straight claims, and there's no price changes or anything like that. Or I won't even draw over here. We'll just do, because you don't draw normally. We just do the first one in the chat.
Yeah.
So when in Rome,
But
I
I think
do.
we've done it all different ways
Yep.
on my channel just because we can't, it's whatever we feel like doing.
Yep.
As long as we're
So
nice
first
to
a claim,
everybody.
straight claim, because we're on Beth's channel tonight.
All the rules. No, I'm just kidding. So I'm super excited to be with Cyndi again next month. Well, Cyndi, I probably will be gone. I think I'm still gone
Yeah.
for that one.
Yeah.
So we might have to skip one.
Yeah.
I'll be on vacation. Darn the luck.
Yeah. That's so
It's going to be
exciting.
so much fun. Dolores was on Marco Polo taking me to a charity shop. They don't call them thrift shops, but charity shop over there, and was like, "Well, you'll be here soon. You'll get to see it all." And I'm like, "I cannot wait. Cannot wait." We're going to do all
Good.
things. She's getting her little summer house too. They just laid in her in the backyard. She's getting a summer house, which I think is like a little she shed. I think that's what the summer house is called. And so they laid the framework for that. And she was like, "Oh, I got to get it painted." So I might be doing some manual work while I'm over there.
Paying your way.
Yeah, free room and board, but you got to paint this little house. So
I think that's a great trade-off.
I will do it all day long. And it's little, so it won't take me but like
Yeah.
an hour to paint it. She was like,
How
"Well, you're the
fun.
painter. Come over and do some stuff." And I was like, "Find me some old furniture. I can do it for you. We could do it right up. So no problem." So Cyndi, I'm going to let you go ahead and get started. I want to thank
Okay.
everyone who is here in the chat tonight. Now, this
Okay.
is a live sale. Again, you have to be subscribed for at least 5 minutes. That's just a safety precaution. Yes, we'll work for lodging. Absolutely. Yes, kind of like Daniel's house. The little house is Daniel's house. I'm going to share my space. Well, the cats are going to share their space with me. We'll see how that goes. Um, but if you are watching the replay, if you could not make the live event and you're watching the replay, these are email addresses right here in blue. I am scprincess1 at comcast.net. And so you can either leave a comment or you can email the seller individually to let them know if you are interested in something and see if it sold. I will say for me on my end, y'all, I sell a lot after the live sales because everybody can't be in the same spot. So it's only 5 o'clock here where I am, and it's 6 o'clock your time. I know people are commuting, they're doing pickup, they're doing dinner, all the things. So a lot of times I will have I probably sell as much from the live sale afterwards. So that's always a lot of fun when people realize that things are still available. But it is first come, first serve. So if you're here at the live sale, you do get first opportunity to claim an item. So I'm going to let Cyndi, I'm actually going to move you over, and I'm going to let you tell them all the things about your shipping, when you're invoicing, and everything.
Okay. And how many things do you want me to do at a time? 2 or 3? 3?
We're going to do
Okay.
5 rounds of 3.
Sounds good. All right. All right, guys. So I ship from Ohio. Prices do not include shipping, and as I mentioned at the start, these are all going to be straight claims. So I will tell you about an item and give you a number to claim, and you'll claim it in the live chat. If you are watching the replay, don't leave a comment for me. I won't ever see it. It's not my channel. So
I would send it to you, but
so it would be better if you send it to me there. Plus, if they're all coming in at the same place, you're more likely, let's say, because then it might get tricky if you leave a comment, even if Beth sends it to me and somebody else emails me for the same item, then, then that gets a little tricky. So if everybody comes in at the same time, same way, that works out best. So you can send me an email. I have 3 sales this week. Hi, Fly Girl. I have 3 sales this week. It's a crazy busy week for me. So I have the sale tonight. I have my regular Wednesday night sale on my channel. It's also at 6 p.m. Eastern, and I have a huge lineup of amazing things for you guys. I hit an estate sale last week that was like the mother of estate sales, and I did not film it. Isn't that crazy? I was in the moment, and I was like, there were a couple times when I thought you might should film this, and I'm like, nope, not gonna do it. What's just
sometimes
happened?
it's fun to shop.
I was having a blast. And so anyways, I've got lots of wonderful stuff from that's coming. And then Thursday, and I believe my slot, I didn't look before here. I believe my slot is 6:30. Beth's the queen
I'll
of
look.
this, as she knows. For the drop sale hop, the May drop sale hop, and I have lots of amazing things going in there. It'll be a challenge for me to get them all filmed and into the half an hour video.
That's
I've got
always
lots
like
of
the
stuff.
race. It's the
It is. It's
amazing
fun.
race
It's
for
a
us.
challenge. It's a
Got
challenge.
all
It's
of
very
these things
exciting.
in only 30 minutes. So yes, you are 6:30 p.m. Eastern.
Very good. So yeah, all 3 of those. So I am going to wait to invoice until obviously after my Thursday night sale. So and this is Memorial Day weekend, so that kind of throws a monkey wrench into things. So just I always say to give me 3 business days after the last sale. So that actually puts it to Tuesday as a possibility for getting an invoice. So just so you know. Just so you're in the know. But yeah, so we'll try to get them out as fast as I can, but I never know what's going on in my world since I actually am outside my home. Hey, Linda. I do this outside my home. I'm in Hudson, Ohio. I do have a pop-up shop here if you are in the area and are interested in stopping by. I say that I am open by chance or appointment. You're always able to send me an email and see if we can arrange a time for you to visit, and that would be great. I also am a mixed media artist, so I have original artwork here too. So I think I covered everything. I hope. Did I
And
miss
she has an artist channel
Oh, I do.
as well.
I do.
And
I do. And
your sketches from Louisiana were in there.
yeah, yep. I have one video out already on that other channel regarding my art vacation in New Orleans, and there is at least Well, there's probably going to be 2 more coming. So if you like travel vlogs, and if you like art or that sort of thing, you want to check out my channel over there, so that you can follow along and know when the new videos come out. Because I don't post on any particular schedule over there. Usually it's about every couple of weeks that a video comes out, but that varies. So you can always do that. And it is Cyndi Duncan Arts, and Cyndi is spelled like that, like Cyndi Lauper. Duncan is Duncan, like as in Duncan Hines, Duncan, and then Arts. So it's pretty easy to find.
I
All right,
will.
guys.
Hey, it just unsubscribed me, and I just resubscribed.
Oh,
That just
don't you love that?
just drives me insane.
It's ridiculous. All right, guys, I gotta pull this stuff down. Hang on
I'm
just
going
a
to
second.
put a link to Cindy's other channel in there so that you can see that channel as well. And I know I'm almost pretty sure that I was already subscribed because I watched the video.
Oh,
So here's the stuff that you will need to send if you are new to
good
either
point.
one of us. If you claim an item, make sure to send your information to the seller. If you want to put both of us on one email, what we just do is, y'all, I'm old school. I literally put it in the address book. I'm not lying. And I do it in pencil because people do move. But we need your first and last name, your YouTube name, which there's a typo in that. If it is different, a complete mailing address and your PayPal email address, because we do use PayPal to invoice you the cost of your items plus the shipping, as well as pirate ship to ship to you. So we do need your PayPal email address. So, all right. Oh, yes.
All right.
Thanks, Bree. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
See, I knew I would forget something. I forgot about that. All right, guys. I have 2 choices with this first round, and the first one is just absolutely a stunner. I have this beautiful Fenton basket with the ruffled edge and the applied handle. And it's interesting because I've heard that the different glass artists had different marks for when they would put on the applied handles. So those of you who really know Fenton well might even know what that is, but it's gorgeous. I see that the color of this is actually like a honey. It's more of a honey color than an amberina color. It's just beautiful. It does have the Fenton stamp on the bottom, but there's no number underneath, so that means that I believe it's from the 1970s, from when they first started putting the labels on there. But absolutely gorgeous little glass basket. It is going to be 8 inches tall by about 6 3/4 inch from one end to the other end. And it's adorable. So this is your first choice. Again, this is the Fenton honey-colored basket with the hobnails. I love the hobnails.
And it will soon be time for us to bust out that autumn decor, y'all.
I love this color all the time. And again, it's not that dark amberina. It's more of a honey color. So I actually think that it is really good for spring too, and summer.
So
So
it's a
you
little
could
bit lighter than your fall
you
color.
could put that with pinks and things like that. I think it would be just gorgeous. The second choice that I have for you is stinking adorable. This is a Lefton piece, and it's this little baby planter with the little baby butt. Look at the little baby face. Oh my
That
God.
is too cute, y'all.
Isn't it adorable? It's so cute. And again, it is Lefton. There are no chips or cracks on it. I am going to double check that real quick because sometimes I put these back out in the studio and then I don't know what I lied. Okay, there is a little bit of a it's more of a color loss, like a very superficial thing right there on the top of the little curl. I think that's about it. Anyway, definitely some crazing. Definitely some crazing, which I adore. This cute little baby planter is going to be, how are you, my friend? About 5 1/4 inches tall by about 6 inches wide, and that is your second choice. So you've got the adorable little Lefton baby planter or the Fenton basket. These are both going to be $15 each, and you can claim them with number 98. And it's first to claim here on Beth's channel, number 98.
What's so funny is Cindy goes, I'm ready. I have everything today.
That never happens. Well, I didn't have a sale last week, so instead of getting ready for the sale last week, I started getting ready for my sales this week. It was crazy.
That baby planner with the booty up, that's just everything.
That's adorable. All right, guys. Next, the next round here that I have, next item round, whatever you want to call it. I have two items or two things to choose from. I have a set of two different cups and saucers. So if you like this sort of dainty kind of feminine stuff, you're going to like this little set here. This one is this beautiful little footed cup, probably more like a demitasse size, so not a full teacup, but it is bone china. You can see through it. I don't know if you'll be able to see through it or not. Yep. Can you see my finger through there?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So no chips or cracks on that. But look at the beautiful blue hand painted flowers on there with the little bows. And then we have the little the pattern is continued on the cup with the gold accents. And then you have the beautiful little flowers around the inside rim. Absolutely gorgeous. Then the second item is this beautiful. This is also bone china. Let's see if I can turn it so it. No, you can see that.
Ooh,
so
that's
pretty. With it like a purpley daffodil. Isn't that fun? Unless that color or that flower has a different name when it's purple. I don't know because I'm not that much into the flowers. But this is a very delicate little cup. It does have the gold accent on it. You can definitely see my finger through there. Beautiful. No lip paint or anything. What were you going to say?
The footing is beautiful on that.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Oh, and then the back side. So the front side has the one, and then the back side has the two flowers. So you're actually getting two. You're getting both of these. Okay, this is one choice. Both of these together.
Oh, wow.
So both of the cups and the saucers. And then the second item that you get to choose from is this great clown figurine. Look at him. Isn't he fun? Now, I know there's a bunch of you that went, I love clowns. I don't get creeped out by them. Every once in a while, there's one that creeps me out, but overall,
I mean, if it's like an it clown, maybe, but that's about it.
Right? This is a Yona original, so it is signed on the bottom. You can see that there, and it does have its little Japan sticker. It's in excellent condition, no chips or cracks, and I think it's just cute the way it stands up like that. So those are your two choices. You get both cups and saucers. That's one choice, or the clown standing on, doing the little handstand there. They're going to be $15 each if you're interested in those. And the number to claim is number 80.
Yeah, I got some clowns tonight too. You're super cute.
One of my vacations, I think it was the vacation with Pam. That was like my clown vacation. Like everywhere I went, I was finding really cool clowns. It was fun. All right, so third one I didn't grab that. I only grabbed two. That's okay. It's right here. I have a gorgeous piece of carnival glass, 8.5 inches in diameter.
Oh, beautiful.
Isn't it pretty? I just love this marigold carnival glass. So pretty. I'm not sure the maker of this pattern. There are some inclusions in there, some little air bubbles. There are no chips or cracks on this. There's here and there might be a straw mark as well. But absolutely stunning. My daughter, my youngest one, the one that's they don't know, but we were talking. She's in Greece right now working. She loves the carnival glass, the marigold carnival glass. I knew I was missing a word. Just didn't know which word it was. Absolutely loves that. So it's interesting that the younger generation is like coming on board with some of this stuff. Very cool. So that is your first choice. Your second choice is going to be this milk glass pedestal dish with the two little lovebirds on it. Aren't those adorable?
Those
They're,
are cute.
it's absolutely adorable. It is a oh, who is this? Is that Westmoreland? I think it's Westmoreland. Wait, can you see it? I think that's Westmoreland, but it could be I don't know. I forgot to look it up beforehand. So sorry guys. But anyways, there are no chips or cracks there, or maybe I lied a little bit. There's a little sliver crack right there on the wing that I can feel. Does have the fun little, if you look up it in the thing when it starts to pull away, it's not a full on ring of fire, except on the tail. It has a really cool ring of fire on the tail. But it's a really fun little piece with the little lovebirds. I love how they're looking at each other.
Oh,
I love you. The size on this, let's get the correct one here. Size on this, it is going to be about 6.5 inches long, and it is going to be about 5 inches tall. So those are your two choices. We've got the Marigold Carnival glass dish, 8 inches in diameter, or our cute little lovebird pedestal milk glass dish.
Super pretty.
They are going to be $15 each, and they are number 76. $15, number 76. I light pants on fire. Yeah. I don't intend to lie, but sometimes
It just life slipped out.
All right, those are my three.
All righty. So I wanted to say hey to Lori Blue Flamingo. She came in. And Miss Linda, we saw you earlier. So thank y'all so much. I see Kara picking up number 76.
Oh, 76. Okay, oh, there I see it. Okay, Kara. Kara, which one would you like? Of course, you can have both.
Which one was number 76?
The carnival glass dish or the milk glass doves?
She's got
both. Both. You got it. Thank you, Kara.
Good. Thank you so much, Kara. Okay, so I have a choice of items today. But first, this is my email. If you're watching the replay, if you're new, all of the things right here. Send me your first and last name, your YouTube name if it is different, a complete mailing address, and your PayPal email. I also have 3 sales this week. I have tonight's sale. Then the drop sale that I am hosting is on Thursday. Dee is kicking that off at 5 o'clock, and at 5 o'clock Eastern, and I am at 5:30 Eastern. So make sure to click those notification bells to each one of the channels on the schedule so that the notification bells hopefully will go off and you'll know, because those are also first come, first serve, y'all. You're claiming items in the comments section of those drop sales because they are pre-recorded. And then Saturday, I am going to be a guest on Miss Pamela's channel. And so that's going to be a lot of fun. So I also will be invoicing Sunday and Monday, and then probably mailing out on Tuesday since Monday is a bank holiday. All right. So my first item is a choice. There are 3 items in this choice. They are each $8, and they are number 18. Your first one is a Garfield. Who doesn't love Garfield? This is a 1978 UNESCO Garfield ceramic birthday sign. And I want to show you that there's the UNESCO sticker right there, 1978. And it says, I know you don't like to discuss your age on your birthday, but I really must know, what was the Bronze Age like? How rude. But he thinks it's hysterical, which makes it even funnier. I don't know about y'all, but anytime I tell a funny and it's not funny to anybody else, but I think it's hysterical, I cannot, Cyndi, I cannot stop laughing. I just want y'all to see that Cyndi scared me earlier today, because when I logged on, she had this mustache, and I was like, I can't see y'all. She had this, and I was like, what's that? I mean, it kind of looks like Cyndi, but not exactly Cyndi. So scared the mess out of me. So my first item for $8 is a Garfield, kind of like a little placard. I know that a lot of people like Garfield. Perfect for a birthday, especially if somebody's turning like 45, 50, 40, all the things. Just to make fun of them for their birthday. There's a little bit of raised um, paint over this. I don't know if you can pick it up here. So the Garfield color is actually flat, and then the black pieces they have like a raised feeling to them. This is about 5.5 inches long and 4 inches tall. The 1978 UNESCO is $8, number 18. The second one is I had to bring this for Cyndi because she loves
She's
her some St.
adorable.
This is a little 1988. This is the kitty cucumber. There's a whole line of this stuff, and it's really cute. This is called the Irish Blast with the Irish Rose. So I guess
Aw.
they're Irish roses. And she's called the Irish Laugh. She's got a little green bow there. And it's just like the green with the clovers. I thought this was really cute. She is marked on the bottom. This says Kitty Cucumber right here, which is a whole line by Schmidt, I believe. Yes. And I think these are, just a minute. 1988 Kitty Cucumber. Yeah, super cute. She is 4 inches tall by about 3 inches wide. There are no chips or cracks in her. She's a cat, number one. Hey, Lynn, how are you? And then she's more like a little Irish lad for St. Patrick's Day.
What's
She's
on
going to
her
be
arm? Is that like her left arm? What is that? Does she have a
this,
shamrock there?
or
Is
that's
she
her right.
holding her dress? What is it?
So this looks like she is holding her dress up right
Okay.
here. And then there's little green bows. And apparently these are supposed to be Irish roses, which I don't know if those are shamrocks. I didn't know there was an Irish rose, but it could be. With her little bonnet, this is also, it looks like a shamrock, but this is also like the tie. She is super, super cute. $8, number 18. And then the last item I wanted to throw in because it was a cat. This is the vintage sleeping cat porcelain trinket box. It's by Crowning Touch Collections. It is by the Republic of China in Taiwan. We have a mark on the bottom and a little tag there. It is a glazed ceramic here with a matte finished, not matte, but kind of like, what do you call that stuff, Cyndi?
Is it like satin,
Bisque.
like a satin glaze?
Almost like a bisque, but it's not as rough as bisque. But it's got the little sleeping cat at the top. No chips or cracks. It's just a simple little trinket box. But I thought that this would be really cute for the cat lover. Again, this one is also 4 inches by about 3 inches tall. And this is the cat lot, but they are $8 each. $8 each. So we've got the Garfield plaque, the trinket box, and the kitty cucumber. $8 each, number 18. And that is my first item. My second item in this round is some more choice. I think all of mine are pretty much choice tonight, and they are linen lots. So my first linen lot is there's three where Irish roses are pink or pink to yellow. Well, she don't have no pink and yellow flowers, girlfriend. She got some green flowers. So I don't know what they're talking about. These linen lots are going to be $6, number 23, and they come in little packages like this. So this vintage linen lot has a 32 by 34 cotton tablecloth to the little squarish like ones that has Wednesday on it with two yellow crochet pot holders. I'll show you what's in each bag very quickly. That's why I put the tags on them. You have two of the yellow little pot holders or I guess you could put them down on the counter when you're setting something down hot. They are free of tears or stains or rips or anything. And I paired that with this Wednesday. This is a cross stitch. It's got some pairs, but it's a regular tablecloth, more like the, I guess, potato sack kind of material, if that's the right wording for it. But on the bottom, it does have some hand stitching here, but you can tell how long it is. Now, this has been washed, but not soaked. So I didn't treat it in any way. I do want to show you that I'm thinking that these are maybe just like where it was going to be a design, because they would print on them and then they would cross stitch on them. Um, so there was some design, but I want to show you that there are some little marks. See this little mark right here? That's kind of how they are. But again, I have not washed it. I mean, I have not treated it. I just put it in a wash. So I wanted to show you that. And this would be great like over a piece of furniture. Like when I have my booth, I put a lot of these types of things, and I'm going to put stuff on top of it. You're not going to see that anyway. But again, these lots are only $6 each. So your first lot is the tablecloth and 2 crocheted pot holders. These are going to be number 23 for $6. 23 for $6. And then I have a couple more that I wanted to show you. The next linen lot is going to be 1 large towel with green trim that is 37.5 by 18, 1 cotton towel with a purple flower that's 21 by 14, and 1 multicolored pot holder. So you're going to get all of these things for $6. Let me let you see these a little bit closer. This is just a little tablecloth, and it's kind of like a crumb catcher tablecloth where it just goes over the tablecloth, that square piece where the food would be. And then it's got some trim here that looks like it's crocheted and stitched. With that, you're going to get the little applique towel here. And it is a white towel, but it has the purple applique on that, and a multicolored pot holder. This is a 2-sided pot holder. I just think this is so cool. So you're going to get all 3 of these pieces, $6, number 23. And I have just one more lot for the linens. And this one is, it says C tag. I don't know what that means. Blanket stitch. Thank you, Kathy. All right. This one has, I think the word is provenance. Is that it? Where it has the date?
Okay. I love when they have provenance.
Provenance. So these 2 are going to be some pot holders with some crochet, not crochet, cross stitch and needlework. One is cross stitch. This is carrots, but they made this in June of 1987. And this is also June of 1987. And this is radishes. So you're going to get these 2 pieces. And then there is this towel. And I don't know.
That's cute.
This one is from 1987. It's a 34 by 25 cotton towel with the needlework of the salad. And so then I added the pot holders with the radishes and the carrots. You're going to get this whole lot, tablecloth and 2 pot holders. You're going to get this for $6, number 23. So you have multiple things to choose from for $6, number 23 for any of those linen lots. And my last choice for this round, I had to do some jewelry, y'all. And if you didn't see the jewelry that Patrick and Dolores and I had at that sale, oh my gosh. We just brought the hot jewelry stuff that day, let me just say. And Patrick had a ton of vintage jewelry, and Dolores's sets that she makes. I don't even know how she can afford to sell it like that, because she was just brooches galore in like she would do a brooch and all of these little trinket boxes and stuff. So this is going to be a $12 each. The first one is a 2¼ inch. It's like a teal, like my fingernails. Look at that, matches. That Tiffany teal and gold tone snap bracelet with that is enamel. So it is got a snap magnetic bail there. So that's the first item for $12, number 14. You also need some earrings to go with that. And these are some clip earrings. These are Napier. They are Mark Napier earrings. They are screw back clips. These are really, really pretty. And because there's some gold in the bracelet, I paired it with this. The Napier, you may not be able to see, is here, right here on the bottom, and they are screw backs. So they are, you can tighten them as tight as you want, but they are clips and they are screw backs. They're vintage Napier. They are $12, number 14. And then I thought I would also see, I loved making the sets. Patrick had us making those sets. Let me see if I can get this. This is like I think it's called a Jacob's ladder. It's a 30-inch gold tone, like a ladder with the sea blue glass beads and the necklace. So it's got a beautiful tassel. Hey, how are you? Thanks for coming. So I thought that went very well with the bracelet and the earrings. So these are going to be $12 each. Here's the glass beads in that necklace, and this is called like a ladder necklace. And then it's got the glass beads on there that hangs down. This necklace is 30 inches long. So you're going to get the bracelet for 12, the necklace for 12, or the Napier earrings for 12. All of those can be claimed by putting number 14 in the comments, or the chat rather. 14. And those are my 3. I was trying to get them all done at one time.
All right, you guys. I was very fortunate to get a hold of some anthropomorphic stuff. I'm telling you, they're hot and they're hard to find. So I was really excited to get them. I have 2 sets of salt and pepper shakers for you tonight. I have this adorable set of apples.
Oh my God,
with
so
their
cute.
cute little face, so they look like they've given them human features, which is what that anthropomorphic. It's a fun word to try to say over and over. They do have both of their stoppers. They're made in Japan. No chips or cracks, but they do have some beautiful crazing. Can you see it there? Gorgeous.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's our first one. That's our cute little set there. They are going to be, the little apples are about 2.5 inches tall. Then the second pair that I have available, these are so cute. Look at
Oh
the
my
little
God.
parrot guy. Oh my gosh, he's like crawling around on the ground. Absolutely adorable. I think he might be a little, probably could have taken a wet wipe to him, but I packed all my wet wipes for my art trip and I haven't pulled them back out again. They do have their stoppers and they do say Japan on the bottom of them. So stinking cute. No chips or cracks. Fun. These would be fun. See, I like them because I like salt and pepper shakers because they're small, they're easy to ship, they're easy to collect, and they look really cute. You can move them around into different
Yeah.
decors, into different vignettes. So I mean, imagine your little decor with just these little guys in different places. I just think that's
I
so
love
cute.
their faces.
I know, with the adorable little faces. So those 2, they are going to be 29, or sorry, not 29, $20 each pair. $20 each pair, but the number is 89. $20
You got
each
some
set.
of the numbers in there right.
I know. $20 each set, and the number to claim is number 89. You've got apples or carrots. Not that I haven't seen anthropomorphics at that price point, but like I'm like, I know that's the wrong word coming out of my mouth. It happens all the time. All the time. All right, the next thing that I have for you, yeah, wouldn't they be cute with hat pins sticking out of them?
Yeah.
Ooh, well, that's
She
interesting. And they
said
can
for
look almost like
Halloween.
their little voodoo doll carrots with little pins sticking out of them. That'd be cute. Okay, next up I have, this is choice. There are 3 different ones to choose from. 2 are the same and 1 is the odd man out. I'll show you the ones that are the same first. There are these really sweet little bird mugs. Excuse me, with the gold trim around the top. No pattern on the backside, but you get to drink your coffee if you're right-handed, or tea looking at the birds is so much fun. There's all kinds of writing on the bottom as to who this is by. They were made in Japan. New Trends Incorporated is, I think, what that says. New Trends Incorporated. No chips or cracks. So this is this pattern. I do have 2 of these, so the green and yellow ones. And then the other one, the third one, which I only have 1 of, are these cute little red-breasted birds.
Oh, those are sweet.
Yeah, they're very sweet. And there's the back side of those. Both of them have, because, sometimes that happens with the made in Japan thing. There's a little bit of color shift movement, is what I mean, on them. That was from manufacturer. Anyway, so those are those. I have 3, again, 2 of the green ones, 1 of the red ones. They are going to be $9 each, and they are number 63. $9 each, number 63 for the bird mugs. And then I brought some jewelry. Because,
Yay!
it's coming to a Beth sale.
You just got it.
I have to find, let's see, where is it?
The jewelry is just so pretty. You just can't help but look at all of the shiny, pretty stuff.
Love it. Love it. Okay, guys, so I'm going to show you this one first. This is rather interesting. Oh, it still has its tag on it. It was inside the bag. That's okay. All right, look here. Isn't this stunning?
Oh,
Now,
that's
this
so
is a
pretty.
Russian lacquer, what is this? Lacquerware brooch. A Russian lacquerware brooch. And the cool thing about this is that it glows.
Yeah, it'll fluoresce with it's the coating on it.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's so cool. It is roughly, how big are you? 2¼ inches by 1½ inches. It does have the roll. Oh, no, it doesn't. I was going to say that's the rollover clasp, but it doesn't. Hold on, let me get it apart so you can see it. I had it displayed here in the shop, so that's why it has a tag in the thing. This is what the back looks like.
Yeah, it's just a hook class or a J class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And is it wooden?
I believe it is wooden. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the lacquer over top of it. But it's very, very pretty. And I just think that's the coolest thing. It's hard to see here, but yeah, the top of it fluoresces kind of like a cadmium thing would fluoresce. So the whole thing kind of fluoresces with that yellowish kind of fluorescing, which is hard to see in the daylight. But anyway, so that is the beautiful Russian lacquerware brooch. Then the second choice, I'm laughing because this is like way up my alley. Anybody who knows me, I'm all about the kitsch. And this is very, very kitschy. Look at this little poodle brooch.
I didn't get a poodle. I got a cat that has the collar on it like that.
Isn't that fun?
Is that
and the body is flocked. It is. It is flocked. So it's a gold tone brooch with the flocked body. So that's a yellow flocking. It has the little collar, but that's just like painted on the inside. So it's
Super. Yeah.
you can kind of see that there. It does have a red nose, and I don't think it's missing paint at all. It just depends on which way you look at it. And then we've got the
That
little
is so
eyes. One eye is open and one eye I think is closed. Doop doo doo. Absolutely stinking adorable. It does have the rollover clasp. It is, I think I see a signature, but I might be too blind to make that out. And I
not
never put it on the tag, so it might be way too small for me to even, if I didn't even put it on the tag in the shop. There is there's a little signature there. So I don't know who makes it, but it is signed. At least I think that's a signature. I could be wrong. It could be just a mark thing. I've never marked it as signed, so we'll just go with that. But it's possible that it's signed. Anyway, that's adorable. Our little flocked poodle brooch is about 1 7/8 inches tall by about 3/4 inches wide. So those are your two choices. This time around, they are going to be $12 each if you're interested in either of those. $12 each, and the number to claim is number 72. $12 each, number 72. And that's my third.
Those are so pretty. I love those. That indignant poodle.
Poodle's adorable.
I know. Okay, y'all, clown alert, but not scary clown. Super cute. These are vintage, made in Japan. They're paper mache clowns. Now, I'm going to have two lots, one now and one later, but these are going to start at $8 for choice. They're going to start at $8 for choice. They're all different. Okay. So the first one, they're little ornaments. Yeah, Miss Georgia, they were asking her how many, because she had some of those. What was it? The shakers. And she said, "Well, how many does that make? I mean, like, do you have more than three? That's a collection, Miss Georgia. Perhaps less than 50. Um, that's definitely a collection. All right, my first one. This is a vintage paper mache. Look at this. This is so cute. Clown. Now I think that this is Bubbles, but y'all tell me. I thought this was Bubbles. So you see how there's like a bowl, but I don't know if that's a pipe. I'm not sure. So he's sitting on a little stool. And all of this is the paper mache. He is so darling. Now, they all are little ornaments. They're pretty delicate. You can see there's a little wear on this, because all that's paper. But they must have some wiring in there. Lots more than three. Uh, yeah, definitely a collection. I found out my friend said, I need to get you one more of these wooden spools. So now you can say you have a collection. And this one is, again, these are starting at $8 each. This one is about 5.5 inches. And then the next one is a paper mache clown. Oh, you think making balloon animals. Okay. This one is just in a red and green suit. He's just kind of standing there. Super cute. They're in great condition, y'all. There's a few spots like on the ones that are more poised, like this one right here, where there's a little break. But overall, they're in great condition. They have a little 3D noses, and those are all in good condition so far. So then there's the red suit. And then the last one in this lot. Oh, happy clown, happy clown. Look at this. Y'all, he's playing the drums. And all of the pieces are there. So I want you to see up close. There's a little drum. He's got little sticks with little cloth pom-poms on there right here. He's got the green collar. Look at that cute face with his little red nose. Oh my gosh, these are so stinking cute. Circus clowns. Yes. So there's a choice. You get to choose starting at $8. They are $8 starting each. And we have the red suit. Now, the red suit one I did not tell you, but the red suit one is about I'll say 5 3/4 inches. 5 3/4 inches. The one with the drum, that one is going to be, I guess, 5 3/4 inches. It's close to 6, but the fact that he has all of his little pieces intact, that's just too sweet. And then we have the one that we talked about. She says making balloon animals, maybe. Bye, Fly Girl. Thanks for coming. So you get to choose, and it is $8 start. Now, I didn't see any interest in those, but I'm going to move on. And if you're interested, just let me know in the chat. My next choice is called the Summer Fun Choice. Each one of these items is $10. And I'm going to start first with a lot of vintage stir sticks. This one is from Sheraton Hotel. Now, they don't even give stir sticks anymore, basically. But there's the blue one that says Sheraton Hotel, and it's got a spoon with it. Then I have a one for like hors d'oeuvre or pickle fork. And this one is, I cannot remember what this says. Something Back Surf Club. And this one is in Bermuda. And it's a little yellow seahorse, but it has the little pickle fork or hors d'oeuvre fork. You're going to get all of these for $1. And then this one is another little fork. This is Del Mar Bar and Resort in Asbury Park, New Jersey. And this one's got a little martini on there. It's the printing is still there, so it's an advertisement piece, and it's a spoon. This is Raphael's, and it only has the phone number. I want you to look at the phone number. The phone number is 2 letters, and then, so it's 2 letters, ST 5-8524. So that gives it a little bit of date there. This one is a black one. And you're also going to get O'Donnell's Sea Grill out of Washington, D.C. And it is a lobster. It's a lobster. So you're going to get all 5 of these for $1. Vintage stir sticks. This is going to be $10, number 12. Makes them about $2 each. Well, makes them $2 each. You're going to get these for $10, number 12. And this is why I thought we would need them. My next item is a Pier 1 Imports. Look at this darling dog. He drank all of these. So he's chilling with his
chilling.
He's happy. He's got a little hat on, his little glasses. This one is a Pier 1 Imports. And it is, I'm going to say this is about 8.5 inches in diameter. He is also $10, number 12, for this little plate.
They had such great things. I was so sad when they closed.
I know, they did. And they always changed it. Their Christmas was beautiful. And they had some Halloween stuff in that store. And the last one for this choice is a older shell necklace. It does have the screw-on clasp or the barrel screw clasp, as Dolores would tell me. A little bit of the puka shell. I think that's the puka shell. This clasp is older than the barrel clasp that I'm familiar with, so I forget how to twist it on. And then it's got some of these
Oh,
pretty
that's
shells here.
gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty with the spacer beads in there?
Mhm.
Now these shells, probably part of a conch shell, they are polished, but they are all natural shell. This is like a coral piece of like a coral ball stone, and then you've got the little disc shells here. Sometimes people call puka shells, and then they've got the gold balls in between. This is a 17-inch necklace, 17-inch necklace, and this is also $10, number 12. So our party, beach party, you get the choice of the 5 vintage swizzle sticks for $10, number 12, the 17-inch shell necklace for number 12 for $10, or the little dachshund chilling out, hanging out in Hawaii Pier 1 plate. That is about 8 inches. That's 8 inches in diameter. And again, they are number 12 for $10 choice. All right, and my last one for this round is going to be a start of $5. They're going to be a start of $5 choice. And Father's Day is coming up, but we don't see a lot of pictures of men in these. Are antique cards. These are antique cards. I got these with a lot from a family album that was between I think it's 1886 or 1889 to 1910, 1916. It was in that antique album that I got, but there was a whole bunch of other cards in the lot. And so this looked like some photography. This is Goldsberry from Sheraton, Iowa, maybe. There's this dapper gentleman. That's a very clear little picture. These are starting at $5. I see Amy at 5. I also have this guy. This is the youngest of them. I have this guy. Now, those are textured curtains in the back, and this one is a little bit darker. This one is A.L. Monroe out of, oh, Lord, I can't see that word down there. But this is a picture that's been put on the card. So I have one more choice after this. The oldest gentleman, the youngest gentleman, and then I have the middle gentleman, as I call him. And this is a glossy. This is a photography studio. This one is a little bit glossier. He's got that handlebar mustache. And I thought he looked like a military uniform, but I can't be certain because he's got some type of pin right here. So these are $5 start choice. And I see Amy, so I'm going to go ahead and count it down, starting from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. And I heard it on my other one. And I say it is sold to Amy. So Amy, these are you get your choice for $5 each. So do you want old, mustache, or boy? Or you can have all three. Old, mustache, or boy. Those are the only way I know how to put them. I'm sure they all had wonderful names. And we could name them and come up with a story behind each one. All three and his. Okay, I don't know with the and his. All three. So Amy, I have you for all three, but a bonus. I have this one. that this was another gentleman, and this was a bonus. So it was in this package. So you're actually getting four. So you're getting four for $15 because this one is a free one. Thank you. Oh, and hi. Okay. All right. Ready? I was like, and his, did I have something else? So you're
Because
getting a
that
free one.
autocorrect loves to put words in our mouth,
She's
change
trying
things
to
to the
just tell
wrong
me how
things.
many. All
It's
right, Amy,
out to
these are
get
coming
all of
to you.
us, me especially.
Thank you, Amy. I appreciate that.
All right, and hi, Amy. It's good to see you. All right, guys, I have two choices. The first choice is a lot of 3 antique items. Antique items, these are all from 1909. Pretty sure. Two of them at least are from 1909. The other one is from right about the same time. And they're wonderful postcards. Beautiful antique postcards. These were sent out from Ohio. They are marked on the back. I do believe all three of them have. Yep, they all three have postmarks and postage. You get that one. You get this one, which says best wishes. And I think those are forget-me-nots, are they? You guys can help me out. I don't know. I'm really bad with flowers. Dog
They're pretty.
and
That's
cat
a great
foods.
condition.
This is the back of that one. It's embossed and it has beautiful handwriting. And then the third one, or maybe these are the forget-me-nots. I don't know. I'm awful with it, but these are blue and gorgeous. Look at that basket full of beautiful blue flowers. And this one actually does have, this is the only one that has, like, you can see there's like a little bump there and there's a little end missing there. But the design is absolutely beautiful. I don't think there's anything too distracting about it. And there's the back. So that's your first choice is the set of 3 antique postcards. The second choice is, and I collect these, so look at this. It's a watercolor tin, and I love the deco look to it. And look at the fonts on there. I don't know. I think it postdates. It's not from the deco era, but still absolutely beautiful. I'm thinking probably, excuse me, please, maybe from the 50s or 60s. Could be 40s. It is possible that it's from the 40s. This is the inside. It does have a paintbrush and all of the paints on the inside. Metal tin. It is from the American Crayon Company from Sandusky, Ohio. So that is the second choice. So you have your choice between the 3 antique postcards or the lovely watercolor tin. They're going to be $12 each, and they are number 91. $12 each, number 91 for your choice there.
I can't believe you're giving up the watercolors.
I actually have 2 like that. And my collection has gotten so big that I'm like trying to be a little selective, but I do love it. Isn't it fun? It's so fun, very deco looking. I just love the fonts and everything about
Hi,
that.
Stephanie. I see Stephanie claiming number 91. So which
Well,
one
hi,
would you like?
Stephanie. Which would you like, Stephanie? The watercolor tin or the postcards?
Thanks for joining us. Those are hard choices. I know. I say I'm going to pare down, and then what do you know? I get a new collection of something else.
Yeah,
It's not the best business.
add to it. And
The
Stephanie,
postcards.
you got them. And Stephanie, I'm not sure, but you might be new to me unless I've been on vacation for like 3 weeks. Bear with me. But if you're new, just make sure to remember to send your information. And if you can send it before we leave, before we part ways tonight, then I can always check to make sure that it came through. And right now, she'll put up my email address in a second, so you'll be able to see that. But
Yep,
you got
it's
it.
right here. Mimi's Treasure Cottage at gmail.com.
Stephanie Patterson. Thank you. All right, we'll put that over there. There. All right, I have another anthropomorphic thing. This is really fun. I picked this. I'm leaving the price tag on it here. I have this in the shop, and it's just these little stickers are too hard for me to take off and on. So I'm offering it at what I have it for in the shop. Look at these adorable anthropomorphic figurines on this towel. This is retro. So this is made to look like a vintage towel, but it is brand new in the package.
That's
They call
so
it a 1950s kitchen towel, but look how cute that is. So that is your first choice, is this fun little anthropomorphic set on that towel. The second choice is going to be this really, really fun floral print. And I like the bamboo style frame on it. So you can see that there.
Yeah, that's pretty.
It's a nice condition, really nice condition. There's no foxing or watermarking on it. This is what the back looks like. So it does have a string there on the sides for you to hang it. It does have the little teeny weeny nails to hold it, so you know that gives it some age. And then whatever that is, that's upside down on the backing. But the size on this is going to be 10.5. This is framed 10.5 by 8.75. So it would be an 8 by 10 piece on the inside. So that's your second choice. So we've got this little wall hanging there, and then you have the anthropomorphic, new in the package, kitchen towel. Again, they're going to be $15 each, and they are number 77. $15 each, number 77.
I love all that anthropomorphic stuff that you've got.
I love it too. It's so much fun. So much fun. Okay. Then I've got some ephemera. I have a couple of different things of ephemera tonight, but this is really fun. I have 2 different coloring books. The first one, oh, I didn't notice this. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second. I didn't notice that was there. I like that. Finian's Rainbow. I don't know. Does anybody out there remember Finian's Rainbow?
I've seen the picture, but I don't know the title.
Isn't that cool? Based on the motion picture from Warner Brothers. Is there a date on it? I think it's from the 1970s, although I'm not seeing like a date on the coloring book, but I think that's when the movie came out. So there is coloring inside, but overall the book is in good condition. There's no tears or rips or anything on it. Look at what they did to the shoes there. Isn't that fun? So that is one choice, Finian's Rainbow. The second choice is Dennis the Menace. This is the old Dennis the Menace. This is a Whitman coloring book.
I remember
the child, of course, the child used it. The child, his name was David, I believe. And you see some pencil marks. That's on the back. Very cute. Let's show you the inside. It was colored in. Dennis wasn't, well, somebody colored with David. Somebody colored with David. I think this is the person who colored with David, because I don't think David was quite as good a colorer. You can see the person who was coloring with him did down here on the bottom, and then David did at the top. But it's so fun to look at all of these old pictures.
Poor David.
And again, Whitman's always the most amazing illustrations and stuff. It's also in very, very good condition for its age. I don't think Whitman might have a date. It does. This is 1960. And I think that Finian's Rainbow is probably either late 60s. Although, I'm trying to think, sometimes, because I was born in the late 60s, and sometimes I'll date things based on when I remember seeing them, but keep in mind that things were in syndication and stuff, even when we were young. So it could be from the same era, is what I'm saying, either the 60s or the early 70s on both of these. So you have your choice of the 2 of these. These are going to be $6 each if you're interested, and they are number 75. $6 each, number 75. Oh, how fun. Thank you, Kathy.
Kathy got the info.
All right. Then where am I at here? Oh, I got this out of order. That's okay. I got them out of order.
I'm having to look in two different places because when I'm too close, I can't see this one. So I look over here and then I can't see, I'm not close enough. And I look at that, I'm like, I just need a CNI. It just needs to read it to me or something.
All right, guys. These are going to be choice, but these are hit paraders from the 1950s. And these have it all going on. So June Allison is the person on the cover of this one, this hit parader. This is from January 1950. You've got the great, now this one I think is missing its back cover, but this is the lovely advertisement on the inside. Guys, these are so much fun to frame and put in your bathroom. I just think it's really fun. Lots of great advertisement on the insides of these.
That's what I like the best, the little advertisements on the side. I've got
Oh,
some
look at
too.
this.
And
I
you're
think that's so
smiling.
cool. So what this is, a hit parader is full of like lyrics from the songs that were popular of the day, but then you also get all the great advertisements. So that is January of 1950. And then the second choice is going to be July of 1950. And this one has Jane Powell on the cover. And it does have its back cover, but it has all the fun. It has the back cover, but apparently it's loose. But it makes
Look
it
at
even
that.
easier for you to frame it and put in your bathroom.
Look at her before and after. That's hysterical.
How an unhappy fat girl became a slim girl. It's just fun to look at some of these old things that they have. Think about that. So I'm looking to see if there's any other thing. Oh, yes, here. How to add seductive curves. So we got that going on. Anyway, so those are your two choices. We've got the hit parader from first one was January 1950. This one was July 1950. They are going to be $6 each, and they are number 92. $6 each, number 92 for the hit paraders. And I would like to take this moment because I know people come and go throughout the sale to remind everybody that I'm having 3 sales this week. And after the drop sale on Thursday, I always say to give me at least 3 business days. Well, guess what? It's a holiday weekend. So please give me until Tuesday of next week to get your invoices out to you. I'm always really quick about shipping once an invoice is paid, but a little leeway there, unless you need it faster. If you are only coming tonight to this sale, you know you're not going to make it to the other sales and you really want your stuff right away, I can make that happen for you. Just let me know. So that's it for my 3.
Were those your 3?
That's my 3.
Okie dokie. All right, guys.
We did that already. Sorry, I'm seeing
Did
things.
you? Okay. So my next one is I've got two choices in this one. They are going to be $20 each. I have vintage closer to antique for one of these, but this is a Gofen Ichimatsu doll. It's composite jointed doll. It is got the metal. No, this one metal? Yeah. This one is the metal jointed. I probably butchered the way that you say that with the little glass eyes there. Uh, the hands and arms are all composite as well as the little body here. Underneath it is the cavity, the empty cavity. I don't know what they call those, but God, I hope there's nothing stuffed in there. Wouldn't that be crazy? Oh, that would be crazy. Anyway, she's got the original clothes on. I love her little hair, about 8.5 inches. Look at that little hair. how it's wrapped up. She's about 8.5 inches. And she's just a little jointed composite doll. This one is going to be $20, number 13. $20, number 13. I think she's fabulous with all of her original clothes. Hey, Lori Ann, thanks for dropping by. How are you? The next one I'm going to leave in the bag because it needs to be rejointed. But this is a vintage Alexander. Is it Emily? Um, this is from the Diane quintuplet. It's a doll, but you can see that it's disjointed, to say the least. But it is I'm going to show you what it says here because I did the research on it. It is a vintage Alexander, I believe Emily, Diane quintuplet composite jointed doll. It is also going to be $20. It is the Alexander mark is right here. You can see that it is the metal with the string composite. You would have to rejoin it. All of the little, oh, scares me. It scares me when it does that. It is just jointed, to say the least. Here's a leg, but I'm sure somebody, no names, Lorianne, I'm sure that somebody would take these parts, but I will say that this is a very, very old doll. This is a very old doll. Some of these do border on antique, but I do have all of, there's the crack, pieces for these. But yes, these dolls are quite collectible. It just takes a rubber band to put it back together. You can put these back together with the rubber bands, but this is why when I was talking to, I don't know if they've been on for a while, Talia would know who I'm talking about. Dot Likes Red. She has a whole channel just for dolls. Now, these were with the cloth string. They are not with rubber bands. They are with the cloth. So they have all of their hooks. And I do have the head as well. There's the little head. And it is marked here on the back. Now, the eyes are painted on this one. And the back says, oh God, why'd you get me to lion? Something Alexander. I think it's what I wrote right here. Dion, maybe, because I can't read. Head substitute. Tell me more about cheap substitute. Oh, for the rubber bands, yes. Yes, but the eyes are painted on, and I do have all of the little pieces for this. But this one you're going to have to put it back together. So this string goes in like this. And then the arms and legs are going to hook to that individual Diane quintuplets. Yes. Yes. Dion quintuplets. But it just came apart, and instead of me trying to fix it, I left it to the experts. But it is the quintup. I think this is the Emily. Emily is what I have. So I do have all of the pieces in here to do that. So yeah, I know. I'm going to offer it for just $20. That's not what I have it priced at for my booth. But because it needs to be restrung and everything, these are $20, number 13. Or your other choice was the vintage, I think it's Goofin or Gofin, and it's an Ichimatsu doll. This one is also composite jointed. It's jointed the same way as the other ones. And this one does have the glass eyes. She's also a little spooky with her head that can turn all.
It's a little spooky. I love the spooky dolls, though. That's
But
fun.
this one is in great shape. She has all of the original clothing, which is hand stitched, and you can tell that the clothing is hand stitched because you can see the stitching through here. So these clothes are all handmade. These are going to be $20 each, number 13. $20 each, number 13. So yeah, I had to do some research on that one. And that's how I learned a little bit more than I was bargaining for. All right. Sometimes you just go down a rabbit hole. All right. The next is some travel ephemera. These are all maps. These are going to be $5 each. $5 each for the maps. This one is a 1957 Phillips 66 Arizona highway map. And I'm not going to unfold them all, but this one has got the green and red, which I think. Hey, Christy, Tippy sends puppy quick kisses. How was his first day, Christy? How did he do by himself? So this is the 1957 Phillips 66. These are going to be $5 each. This is the Arizona one for number 25 from 1957. 1957, Arizona, $5, number 25. I have a New Mexico Phillips 66. This one is 1963. New Mexico Phillips 66. I love the little cowboy on the back. Oh, bless his heart. Now, this one is a highway as well, but it's got some great colors and it's got the better wording on it. As time went on, they were a little bit more detailed about these. But these are all in excellent condition. This is again $5, number 25. Oh, Christy, I've got some of that more ephemera tonight in full journals. And this one is 1967. This is the Scenic Land USA from Chevron. And so I love the back. Look at the little pictures on the back. And this one is a points of interest and map. So the only difference of this one is, I can show you real quickly. Sorry, Cyndi. That you see all these little red dots? Those are your points of interest. And then, so here's the inside where it says scenic land in the red corner. And then the points of interest, I'm trying to keep it together here, y'all, are all right here. So they're going to show you each one of the points of interest. So they correspond to the little red dots that you see in the map. So they did 700 Wonders in the West in Scenic Land USA. And this one is by Chevron. So that's good. I like this one. 1967. So you've got the 1967 Scenic Land, the 1963 Phillips 66 New Mexico, or the 1957 Arizona Phillips 66. Those are $5 each, number 25. $5 each, number 25. All right. And then my last choice this round are some more doilies. People ask me to bring doilies, so I'm going to bring some doilies. This one is a 14-inch rectangular, more of that canvas color. So you've got the canvas color, no breaks, stains, tears, rips, or anything in this one. It is 14 inches long, and it is going to be about 11 inches wide. But this one is in wonderful shape. This is going to be $10, number 20. $10, number 20 for this one. Or $10, number 20. This one is a 9-inch green and white crochet doily or bowl cover. So some people use it as a doily like this, right? And you can see the little fan pieces that are made there in the flower. But it also has a little ledge there, like a little, I don't know, like a seam. So it would fit over a bowl. I learned that from a little old lady in Glen Flora. She said, "Oh, yeah, we made these to fit our bowls." I don't know why. But so these went over the top of these. And again, there's no rips, stains, tears, or anything in this. 9 inches. This is number 10. No, $10, number 20. And then I have another rectangular one. This is an off-white, and it is 16 inches. 16 inches rectangular doily. And this one is 12 inches this way. So the width is 12 inches, 16 inches. This is an off-white, same pattern as the first one. So you have 3 choices. They're going to be $10 each. You have, see the darker color, the canvas color, the off-white color, or the green and white one. $10 each, number 20. And that is my 3 for this round. There we go.
I'm big again. All right, you guys, I have some squeaks. I love squeaks. I grab them all the time whenever I can find them because I just think they're so much fun. I have 3 of them to choose from. The first choice is this adorable little, I was looking for writing, there is none. Look at the baby. It's a little baby squeak.
My gosh, that's cute.
So the baby will just lay down like that. It does squeak, so I am going to warn you, I'm going to squeak it in a second. Our little baby squeak is 4 3/4 inches by about 3 1/4 inches tall. And here we go. We're going to squeak her. Squeaky, squeaky. Okay, that's the baby. Then we've got this fun little rooster squeak. This is fun. And these are fun, like similar to salt and pepper shakers. I think these are great fun to just scatter in your displays and your vignettes because they just add a little pop of whimsy to them. But we've got this really fun rooster squeak. And I have a hard time washing things here at the studio, but he could probably be taking a little brush too and cleaned up even more than he already is. He's not bad, but he could be cleaned up a little bit more. I'm gonna squeak him. You ready? Here we go.
Oh, he sounds like a chicken.
Yeah, cock-a-doodle-doo. And then the last one I have is the oldest one of the 3. Actually, this is probably worth a little bit more than the price point I have on them, but you guys get to look out. I've got this cute little squirrel. Look at how cute it is. It's so adorable. But what makes it older is that it has a metal bottom to it. There is no signature on it, so no markings of any kind, but he's absolutely adorable, this little yellow squirrel. He is going to be, I don't know if I told you how big the rooster was, but our little squirrel is about 5 inches tall. The rooster is about 6 inches tall. And that's because of the coxcomb. Otherwise, I'd say that the squirrel looks bigger. But he squeaks too, and here we go. We're going to squeak him. So fun. So these 3 I am offering tonight at $10 each. $10 each for our little squeakies. And they are going to be number 68. $10 each, number 68 for our little squeakies. Squeakies. Then I have some pigs. And if anybody's been around my channel for some time, you know that I adore pigs. Pigs and goats. Skunks. I like all them. They're just adorable. So I have 3 sets of pig salt and pepper shakers for you to choose from. This set is really cute. We've got the 2 pigs, they're friends. This one here has a little walking stick. He's got a little bow tie and a little hat. And his friend is this guy here. There are no chips on them. I'm going to double check that to make sure. Again, I leave things out in the studio. Oh, I lied. Right there on the bottom. And then anyway, so they stay out in the studio and then I forget. forget what's going on. There's the bottom of them. But very, very cute little shakers. So that's the first choice. The little pigs with the hat. This set is adorable, and it has some provenance on the bottom. But I love these guys. Look, first of all, look at they're not having it.
They are not happy.
And they say, I'm salt and I'm pepper, and they are rather large piggies. They do have their stoppers, and they do have the initials of the person that either gifted them or owned them. I love when they do that. So no chips or cracks on these guys. Adorable. They are going to be, did I tell you how big the other pigs were? Probably not. The other pigs are 3¼ inches tall. These pigs are about 3 inches tall. And then I have a third set of pigs. A third set of pigs, and these are adorable. These are accented with gold. Look at them, aren't they cute?
They're fancy.
They are fancy. Now, one stopper is missing, and they're not marked. I'm assuming Japan. Look at their little pig butts. I love the little piggy tails. I think they're so adorable. I am double checking just to make sure, like that one. Nope. No chips or cracks on them. These are the smallest of the three. They are going to be 2½ inches tall. 2½ inches tall for our little fancy schmancy piggies. Little schmancy pigs. Each set of those pig salt and pepper shakers is going to be $10. If you're interested in those, you can put in number 54 into the live chat. Number 54 to claim.
I went to that one sale, and oh my God, it had like 5 tables full of pigs. I was like, where do you get that many pigs? And then you feel compelled. Like, I need a pig too. If somebody has 7,000, I need at least one.
They're onto something.
So for FOMO's sake, I was like, I'm missing out on the pigs. I ended up buying a piggy bank because I just felt like I needed a pig.
That's fun. They're all fun. I like the pigs. I just think they're adorable. Okay, so the last thing that I have this round is going to be, now these are a little bit more, excuse me, on the elegant, like entertaining, elegant side. So I have this beautiful teapot with the blue color on that. This is Sadler, made in England, and it's also marked Nanking on the bottom. It is in really, really nice condition. It is very, very pretty. This walked in off the street. Jokingly say that. There's a lady that brings me things every once in a while to buy here at the shop, and this was hers, so she brought this in. Really, really cute teapot. Very clean on the inside. You could definitely still use that. Really sweet. That is one choice, is the teapot. The second choice also came from the same lady and her lovely collection. This is a sugar dish, which interestingly enough, I have written on my paper as a creamer. So the words not only come out of my mouth wrong, they get written down wrong. Yeah, I know what this is. Came out as a completely wrong. This is a Copeland Spode Tower sugar dish. And there is the detail on that. No chips or cracks on this. The little lid.
I love the blue and white.
Oh, there's actually, I didn't even notice this. There's some dried sugar. I'll wash it out for you too. There's some dried sugar in the corner. But it shows you it's actually very clean, and it was used. And there we go. Copeland Spodes Tower, England. So both of those are going to be $17 each if you're interested. $17 each on those. And they are number 81 to claim. $17, number 81. And that, I am off on something. I screwed up somewhere. Anyway, that's my last one.
Did you do 3?
Because I think I did 4.
Oh,
But
well, we were so excited. We just watched you do it.
at some point I did 4. I must have. All right, what was that? 81. Okay.
Did you do 3 this time, though?
I did 3 this time, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll have 2 the next time.
All right. Thank you so much for y'all being here today and watching the sale or watching the replay. We're excited that y'all are here. Again, Cindy's got 3 sales this week, and I've got 3 sales this week. And so we'll be invoicing over this longer holiday. My next item is going to be a start of $12. And I started this and now it's gotten bigger, but it is a bag of random vintage.
Ooh.
So I have added some more stuff to it. So I kept putting all of like my little smalls, right? Like I could make a mystery box of it or whatever, but they were like not fitting in the box the way that I wanted to. Like you can't bend a Barbie, a vintage Barbie to put in the box. And so like if it's not something that's in my wheelhouse, if it's not something that maybe I had 2 of, or it's just little trinket things, I started putting it in a bag. And I thought, oh my gosh, as much as we love a bag when we are out shopping, I'm going to do a bag of the stuff like mysterious vintage. So I've added some things. I do have a postcard. I have a picture in there. I've got some hanging things. There's an ornament, shoehorn. There's some jewelry. There's a seal press. I added some more jewelry, tin. I've now added a Barbie that's in there. That's a vintage Barbie. So we are starting this at $12. If anyone is interested for the bag of vintage. So like I said, I added some jewelry. There's some other things down up in here. You just can't see them. But I thought it would be fun if somebody's just liking a little bit of vintage, that would be a fun get for them. I know I added one of the postcards
I
because I think I
always
had
enjoy getting those and then just pulling things out to see what's in there and looking closely at stuff. I really enjoy those kind of grab bag things.
I know they're so much fun. I don't even know what that is sticking out there. I can't even remember I'm literally, I just started putting stuff in a bag and I was like, well, gosh, now I have to wait because I don't want the weight to get too much, you know? So I also thought, well, this would be fun to put these types of things in my shop as well. So I don't see any interest in the bag of vintage. So we are going to move on to some ephemera. Um, and again, if you're interested in something, let us know. But I do have some antique ephemera today. These are 2 Needlecraft magazines. Both of these are from 1922. One of them is from July and one of them is from August. They are intact magazines, meaning that so I got a whole bunch of these. Some of them had a lot of damage, were torn, wet, chewed up, all the things. So when I find them like that, I cut out the usable pictures and ads and make little ephemera packs because I just can't fathom these things going to be thrown away. But this one is the July 1922. You can see on the back all kinds of beautiful pictures. Now, this one is going to, now, I mean, it is got a little bit of fraying right here, but my God, they're 102 years old or something like that.
I have
Uh,
fraying now and I'm not nearly that old.
right. Um, so I love them because I mean, they even have fashion. These are going to be a straight price of $7 each. But I just want to show you some of the contents. They do have some fashion. They have a whole bunch of ads. They even have look at the ads that they have. They have recipes. So Needlecraft magazine was a woman's magazine. And there are some bent pages in the top, like it's got a little crease at the top. It almost looks like somebody's dog-eared some of these. That's what this looks like to me. But one of the things that I like about these magazines is not only, Mom says, I see you. Hey, Mama. Not only are there some great ads, but in every once in a while, you will find one that I think one of these has it. Lots of recipes, lots of ads in there. Look at this baby one. Look at this baby picture right here. But every once in a while, you will see a real life picture, like not a drawn picture. And I'm trying to find it. There was one of these has a picture of a lady in it that is an actual woman. It's not like a drawn picture. I probably won't be able to find it. Oh no, here it goes. For the life of me. So, but all of these, if I can save them, I will. This one is going to be $7 for the 1922 Needlecraft. $7 number 22 since it was 1922. But Needlecraft was a woman's magazine that would tell you how to make things like crocheted tatting, knitting, linens, how to use the right linens for like certain events. But it also had a bunch of ads. Now, there are some half page ads, like that's what we would call this one, a half page ad. Here are some recipes. What is that? Peach Bavarian cream. I'm sure it tastes good, but not tomato. No, ma'am. Tomato and salmon jello salad. Now, you know we are not eating that. Y'all know that. Nobody should eat that. But it does have some wonderful, wonderful pictures in there and ads to use. Oh, here's a face moisturizer. She's looking beautimous. But again, these are 100 years old, if not older. Oh, this one actually has a color ad. Now, not all of them have color ads, but this one does. This is for a sanitary soap. There we go. But that's a full page ad. So these are going to be $7 each, number 22. $7 each, number 22. They have about 26 pages in them. And they are intact magazines, so you're able to have the whole magazine. All right, and the next item is is just one item, but it's a pair. It is a pair of vintage Morton pottery, parrot or a lovebird bookends, and they're planters. So there are two of them. They are going to be $30, number 11. But I wanted to bring them here. I made a junk journal. Yeah, that's right. The snippet roll that you made from the ephemera that you got. Look at these beautiful parrots. And they are planters. They've got some beautiful Art Deco right here. These are Morton pottery.
Those are beautiful. I love them.
The parrots don't have eyes, though. That's disturbing. And so there is a pair of them. I thought that was really pretty. There's no chips or cracks, no breaking of the tail or the beak. Now on one of the beaks, I didn't even try to get it off, y'all, but I just washed it. There's a little bit of almost like a buildup because there's the glazing and then there's this. And again, I think it's on the outside because it's rough. But it's not breaks or anything. These are not chipped or cracked or anything. But again, this is a pair, Morton pottery, vintage bookends and planters. So it's a combo set. And they are 7 inches tall and they are 4 inches from here to here. From here to here, 4 inches. From here to here, 7 inches. So this is my last item this round. And these are going to be $30, number 11. $30, number 11 for the pair of Morton Pottery bookends. All right, Cyndi, your turn.
I'm up. I'm up. All right. These are ridiculously fun, you guys. I love these. And I should have been using my time wisely and brought them over, but I didn't. Um, so it's always fun when I reach back because one of these days I'm hoping nobody gets to see me fall on my rear end.
On your reach.
All right, guys, these are both going to be the same price, but they are slightly different. One has a little bit more going on, but you'll see in a second why I've got them the same price. These, I believe, they were sold individually. He would have had a little hat like my lady does, and I'll show you that when I get there, but still very cute. His little saucer has a bow tie on it. The cup itself has the guy with the mustache, and on the back it says Pop. He's got great blue eyes. Who are you made by? Relco. They are Relco pieces. You can see that there. There is a little bit of discoloration on the inside of his cup and also on there, but I think that's just consistent with age. No chips or cracks on the guy. The lady cup, well, she comes with a little hat. And her hat is an ashtray. Isn't that fun? Now, as an artist, I think this would be really fun to put water in there, and then you could put your paintbrush there for watercolor painting. But so that it does double duty, which I think is really cute. And so then here is the cup. Now, the reason why I'm offering them at the same price, even though the lady has the hat, is because she does have a little bit of a chip right there. You can see it right there. You could put a little bit of putty in there. I'm assuming that you wouldn't use either of these to drink from there for display. So if you did want to just shore that up a little bit of museum putty or something in there would, make that a little bit, just so that there's nothing sharp on there. So you've got that. And then she has a cute little bow tie saucer as well. She has lots of crazing. I don't know if you can see all the crazing on her pieces. He has crazing too. I mean, they're just so stinking cute. But the lady with her little hat or the gentleman cup and saucer, they are going to be $15 a set. And let me show you this too. If you got both sets, and I don't think they were sold this way, but I think he would have had a hat as well, a little ashtray. But if you got both sets, you could stack them like this. Isn't that cute? So cute.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, they're so fun. So $15 a set. The lady has the hat, the man does not. Number 67. $15 a set, number 67. For the cute little Relco coffee cups. Very kitschy. Very, very kitschy. And then the last thing I have, because I only have two this round, because somewhere along the line I must have done 4. I have 2 sets of cookbooks. The first set will come with this. It's a Guardian cookbook, which is interesting, and I don't think that there's a date on here anywhere. These were given out as like little promotional things. But look at first of all, here's the cover.
She's cute.
Look at the illustrations on the inside. Isn't that fun?
Just feeling her gun.
Look at her. Again, I don't think I ever found it. Well, let's see on the back here. I don't think I ever found a date on here. Look at the kitchen. So much fun. So lots of recipes in here, and they do come with great pictures. Not all the recipes have a picture on them, but here's, you got lots of recipes. So that's why it is soft cover. Does have some bends and folds and whatever. It does have age on it. So there's that one. That one's going to come along with this one. And this one is a Pennsylvania Dutch recipe
Oh,
book.
that's pretty.
And this is in really nice condition. I think it's just a little bit newer. Probably, is there a date on here? I'm betting this is from the 1970s, possibly 80s. So you have some in the middle that are on colored paper. Excuse me. Again, although this was 50 cents, so I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit earlier than I thought. It has some black and white illustrations in there throughout as well. And it says it's from the land of Hex and something or another. Where does it say that? Hex and Distelfink. From the land of Hex and Distelfink. And I am not sure what that is. It has things like buckwheat scrapple. Wow, these are things my parents would have liked. Buckwheat scrapple, speck and bona, which is ham with green beans. Schnitz and nepp. Meat and cabbage, stuffed beet hearts. Make your own mayonnaise. Welsh corn Oyster puffers. So that's all in the Pennsylvania Dutch language, which is very fascinating. So those two come together. That's one set. The second set, you're going to get this great 7-Up cookbook. Now this one does have a date on it. It's from 1961. You get the 7-Up bottle on the back. Lots of great pictures throughout. It's in really nice condition as well. So that's going to be
Love
one.
the bright colors.
They are very bright. It's beautiful. It's a really nice cookbook. The second one that's going to come with that is old, and it is hardcover. It's this Ryzen baking book. And you can tell there's some paint missing on there, but wait until I tell you the date on this. It'll be, at least I think there's a date in there. It is definitely old. 1916. 1916. These are the end covers. So you can tell there's a little bit of separation from the spine, but again, it is 1916. It is over on little watermarks. I'll show you the little separation there, but very cool. Look at this. Look at it. I mean, this is just a very cool book. But of course, it is a recipe book, so you will get recipes in here.
Oh, it's got a little tiered tray with all of its goodies.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that fun? But look at it. I mean, it's just so beautiful. I just love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Rice and chocolate fudge, rice and pudding recipes, apple tartlets, and it was used. So there are some marks here and there, but overall, I mean, for its age, I think it's in very nice condition. So these two will come together. This is more of like a little pamphlet type cookbook. There's only, 13, 14 pages in this one. So it'll come with this 1916 Ryzen book. And then the other set are these two. They are also paper, cover paperback books. But they are a little more substantial than the 7-Up book. Those two come together. For the sets of two, they're going to be $10. $10 for the sets of two, and they're number 60. 60. And that is my last one. That's my last one.
Oh, was that your last one? Okay.
Yep.
This should be my last round, right?
Yes.
All right. Last round, I'm going to end with a brooch choice. So I have 3 brooches. They are all $12 each, your choice. The first one is a 2.5-inch gold tone double leaf with pearl accents or faux pearl accents. They are not cabochons. They are prong set. You can see the prongs in holding in the pearls. There's like a brushed textured gold here and then a shiny gold on the back. It does have a rollover safety C clasp in the back there. This one is going to be $12, number 16. $12, number 16. I also have it for number 16, $12. And let me see how big this one is. This one is a 1 inch. This one is a what we call a button brooch. It's a gold tone and it has clear gems with a faux pearl in the center. And it has a little kind of dome shape to it. And it has a rollover safety C clasp as well. Now those rhinestone pieces are open back cabochons, and it's a thicker gold tone piece, but it looks like a button, so they call it like a little button brooch. So I want to show you that that's about how big that would be. That'd look great on a hat or something like that, like the cloth purse, a bag or something, even to hold your sarong. Isn't that what it's called, where you wrap the bathing suit, like a bathing suit wrap? That would be really pretty around there, like this. This one is also $12, number 16. And my last one in this choice is also going to be $12, number 16. I'm like Cyndi, I already have everything tagged for the shop. This is, um, so it's an enhanced filigree silver tone, but this one is, so you can see
That's
like the lace
beautiful.
or the filigree, and it's red and black and rhinestone, clear rhinestone. This one is 1.5 inches. It's also a pendant, so it's a twofer. So you can wear this as a pendant, or you can wear it as a brooch. Either way, but I thought this was pretty. We don't see a whole lot of that silver, but this is really, really pretty. And again, this one is $12. But you have a choice of the 3 brooches. I don't know if I can do this, but I'll try. Probably not. Let's see, people. Can she do it? Here are your 3 brooch choices. The 2 leaves with the pearls. They're number 16, $12 each. And there's 2 of them. Okay. The next thing that I have is another, so clown alert. This is going to be another clown ornament. These are vintage paper mache clown ornaments, and they are starting at $8 each. These are so stinking cute. This one is a paper mache clown ornament. I call him the dancing clown. Look how darling he is. He even has his little jingle bell still right here. He jingles and jangles. All of them are in fabulous condition. Typically, the nose would be broken off or something like that, but these are in excellent condition. The face is really pretty on this one. So cute. And again, without the tie, he's going to be about 5 inches tall. But you also have 2 other choices. I call this the dancing clown. The next one is, look at this. Oh, too good. This one is the balloon guy. He even still has his sign that says balloons, 25 cents. And he's got 2 little balloons. Now, this is moving, but I kind of think it's supposed to because it's tied in his hand there. Um, so this one's got his little suspenders on. Again, he's in great shape with his little bulbous nose. Y'all, these are too cute. These are also, this one is also 5 inches tall. So here are 2 of your choices so far. And I have one more choice in this lot for $8. This is the bald guy. He's the flying one. So he hangs upside down and twirls, but he has jingle bells on his toes and he's bald. He's so cute. And he's got the polka dot. So these are, again, little ornaments. So he would be one of your flying trapeze guys. So you have the flying guy, you have the balloon guy. Oh, why is this so difficult? I have made it incredibly difficult. Or the dancing guy. And you have a choice of these for $8 each. These are too cute. All right. So I don't see any interest. We're going to pass on that. And my last item for the evening is I have a little, it's a salt and pepper, but I also have a vessel. So let me start with the littlest salt and pepper. I've showed these before. This is all going to be a $5 choice. These are the big-eyed salt and pepper birds. They have very bright colors. Now they're probably Japan. I don't think these are West Germany, but the lot that I got these from, there were some West Germany ones in there. So they're either Japan or West Germany. These are in great shape, other than they are missing their little corks. And it's inside of this one, but I would just put new corks in there if you don't just use them. But how cute would these be in a little beach display? They do have the same number of holes on the top, but no chips or cracks. They are $5, number 15. Then I also have, these are made in Japan. These are Japan. I had to look and see what that said. These are just some like tropical birds, parakeets or tropical toucans or something like that. Because, well, there goes the stopper. I finally got it out. It only took me that long and it finally just came out on its own. Again, no chips or cracks, but these are kind of angry birds. I don't know why they're so angry. I mean, they're cute. So these are also $5 each. So I've got two bird sets. I don't know why things are so difficult this evening. So I have the two bird sets. I have this set and I have this set. They're both made in Japan, or these could be made in Germany. I'm not 100%. And they are $5 each, number 15. And the last thing that I have is a small green bud vase. That's just a glass bud vase. I am going to check again, but yeah, it does not glow. It's just a green depression glass. This looks like a beaker style to me, but it is a thick bottomed bud vase. It is a polished console and everything. And then it's got this flat top here, and it stands about 3¼ inch. So those are your choices because they have some green in it. I thought they looked good together. So you have the bird or the bud vase or this other bird salt and pepper shaker. $5, number 15. $5, number 15. All right. Was that everything?
That's it.
That was everything. Now, was there
That was
anything
it.
that we have? I was just going to ask. We've been on a little over 2 hours, so I didn't know if you wanted to re-show anything. I know they can watch the replay and
Yeah.
all the things. So typically, typically we stay about 2 hours, you and I.
Yeah.
So
No, they're more than welcome to watch the replay and send me an email if there's anything that wasn't claimed that they're interested in. And again, I have a sale tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern. And also, I am part of the drop sale on Thursday at 6:30. So yeah, we got some fun stuff coming up. So you can add stuff, and all ship together and save you some money. It'll be good.
now tomorrow's sale, are you going to have that red, white, and blue vintage clothing and purses and stuff? I saw that on Instagram. That is
Yeah.
really pretty.
So I'm very particular about vintage clothing. First of all, I have nowhere to store it and I don't know a whole lot about it. But if it's those bright 70s, 60s mod things, I will snatch it if the price is right. And so when I found those red, white, and blue things, I'm like, holy crap. And then like if you could have a whole vintage outfit. I've got
Yeah.
the shirt, which actually fits me, so it's not tiny. I can actually put it on and button it, but it is kind of a slightly thicker material, so I think of it more like maybe an over shirt, to go in for cold or whatever. But I've got necklaces, brooches, all kinds of red, white, and blue stuff. But that's not all. I got lots and lots of stuff. Anybody ever
Well,
comes
I
to one
saw
of my
those pictures. I saw your pictures, and I
yeah,
was like, oh gosh, those are so pretty.
yeah.
So
So if
pretty.
you've ever come to, and I know Beth comes a lot, but if you've never been to one of my sales, I have a very eclectic mix of things. I always try to bring a whole variety of different things, so there's always something for everybody. But this is the first time that I will have brought vintage clothing, so I'm excited about it.
Yeah. I mean, I've done well, like especially at my shows, because people can stand there and try them on and all
Mhm.
the things. But nightgowns, I can't keep the nightgown. But because they don't make them like that with that cool
Right.
material. I mean, they just don't. They're just not the same. They're a little bit thinner and cooler. Thank
If
you,
I
Miss Betty. I was like I did have a video this morning, so if you haven't seen my video, I'd love for you to go watch it. Give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, all the things. Make sure that you're giving a thumbs up on this live. If you're watching the replay, just leave a little emoji or a little comment to say, hey, I watched, or a thumbs up emoji or a heart or something like that. Anything helps the channel grow. Don't forget to check out Cindy's channel over here. And she has got two channels, the Cindy Duncan art channel and then her vintage channel, which is Mimi's Treasure Cottage. But I did go and have a video today where I tried to go to two Goodwills. And first of all, I don't know if y'all have ever experienced this, but my iPhone did something called ghost touching. And it's basically where the sensor and the display in your phone on the screen, the screen. So the screen and the sensor goes out or goes haywire. Literally, it looked as if somebody was controlling my phone, opening and closing apps, calling people, sending text messages, all the things. And I just couldn't make it stop. And I realized it while I was in this Goodwill that had prices higher than my shop than I have on things in my shop. So I couldn't tell if the Goodwill was possessed or if my phone was just wonky. I could not. I mean, literally, it was like I would be, and then it would just zoom in, and then it would cut it off, and then sites, you would see it typing in the search engine, and they were like, "Oh, it's common." I go, "That is not common. I've never heard of that." But $300 later, and without a phone for well, luckily I have this Android phone. Thank you, Jesus, for the backup. And then trying to convince my mom that this is my second phone. Don't send any information. I was afraid I had been hacked because I mean, literally, it was going into my contacts. I had like five people say, "Did you try to call me? Did you send me this text message?" And so now it's really,
Oh, that's just freaky.
yes, it was really unnerving to say the least. And then yes, Miss Betty, that baby doll. There was a baby doll that's on the thumbnail, and there was a couple of them, and they all had like super possessed eyes. And I was like, I got to get out of the store. It's time to go. We got to wrap it up because we got to go. It was a crazy.
We had something weird happen, and I think it's probably more to do with the sunspot activity than, the phone being possessed. But we were in Boston this last weekend, and so since we're not familiar with the area, we have GPS directing us everywhere, right? So we had kind of gotten used to if we were heading in one direction, the roads that we would get on and where we would go to get there. And I looked thankfully at the GPS first because I was navigating, Frank was driving, and I looked at the navigation to see where it wanted us to go.
Mhm.
Well, all of a sudden, the GPS is putting the little arrow that's supposed to be you over here, over there, over here, over there, and it's changing our directions, telling us turn left at this street, then make a U-turn. And I'm like, telling him, don't listen to her. don't listen to her. She doesn't know what she's talking about. And we'd stay going the same way that she told us initially, and eventually she'd catch up and tell the original. But that happened that whole trip, and I think there was something else that was happening weird with that sort of thing then with the GPS, but that was it. Then it was done, and it hasn't done anything weird since then. But
Well, I do not trust them now. After what it put in what it searched for was very unnerving, and so I was just like, no. And then calling people, and I was like, oh God, there's certain people that are probably in my phone that I don't want you to call, and please don't make you think that I called you. My doorbell is ringing, and there should be no reason that my doorbell is ringing, so that's weird. Um, we're talking about it, and it's like in the out there, but my window is open, so I should be able to see if somebody is truly at the house. But it was just super, super, super weird. She says
that
go
is
back and
bizarre.
see if that was when your phone messed up. Miss Betty, I'm not going back there. Not for a while. No, ma'am. Ma'am. I'm
That's
not
funny.
going back there for a while. So make sure that you're going to Cindy's tomorrow. Make sure you're going over to her channel, and then join us for the drop sale, y'all. Who is ringing my doorbell? I don't know who's ringing the doorbell. But I'm busy. They're just going to have to wait.
You just have to deal with it. I'm busy.
So here it is. Dee is kicking us off on Thursday at 5 p.m. 5:30 is Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties. 6 o'clock is Vintage Conversation. Mimi's Treasure Cottage is at 6:30. Dear Angela's Vintage at 7. 7:30 Manor House Vintage, and 8 o'clock Trusty Huckster Mercantile. So we have a great lineup, and every 30 minutes. The best part is they're pre-recorded, and you can go back and watch them. But
Jump,
please know it.
jump
Yeah,
around, jump.
hop everywhere. But it is first come, first served. So just remember that. Okay. All right, y'all. Thanks for being here today. We really appreciate y'all being here. And until next time, y'all stay pretty
Oh,
and be
Stephanie, I
safe.
got your info if you're still here. Thank you. Bye, everybody.
All right. Bye. She says she got a